What's up? What's up? What's up? All right, Sagittarius. We are doing Saggy. All right, Sag. Let's see what's up with you. I'm glad to be on. Thank you for the flowing hearts and jewels, beloved. All right, y'all ready? Are you ready? Holy Spirit, tap me in, please. Sad. Are you ready, kids? SpongeBob SquarePants. Oh, he lives in a pineapple under the thing. My favorite character on SpongeBob is Patrick. Like, Patrick is. I think Patrick is the one who makes the show. Like, really, really. Patrick is a mess. I kick it with Patrick any day. SpongeBob? Saturn and Gemini. Hey, Taskmaster of the Zodiac. Okay. So it's like somebody, what I'm saying, Krishna? Is that Krishna? I'm seeing like 6 arms. Okay, somebody could be Indian. Okay. But it's giving me innovation. It's giving me, so Saturn is often referred to as the Taskmaster of the Zodiac, right? So Taskmaster, Saturn, and Gemini is giving me like being 2 places at once, or being able to do multiple things at once. Okay, one person being able to do what it takes 6 people to do, right? Okay, you being that one person, all right, you can do what it takes 6 people to do. You do that all on your own. I think yeah, let's change this bit. All right, should we change this one too? Yeah, let's change that one too. Let's use this one. I ain't used this one in a long time. All right. let's see what's crowning you. For entertainment purposes only. That is right. Okay. If any of you are interested or you like any of the spiritual jewelry that you see me wear, right? I call them spiritual enhancements because that's what they do. Okay. You're not purchasing something to, something that you don't already possess within yourself, right? You're just amplifying it. Okay. I have a link to take you to the website, OTTER SPIRIT, in my scripture section, and 2 discount codes you can use. All right. If you want to purchase from their website. Message. One more. Communicate, which we rarely see out here. Okay. Compromise, forgive, work it out. Liar, manifest, health. Somebody's having health issues and they're not telling nobody. Let go, no, guardian. Okay, this could be 2 different situations. So they could have somebody that's going to communicate with you. Could be about a liar, okay? About somebody being sick. Somebody manifested some type of sickness in their body. This liar. Okay, you're going to hear about it. Confirmation, you're going to hear about it. Somebody's deteriorating from the inside out. Rotting. Rotting. It's like a worm in the middle of an apple. Go to bite the apple, and then you see the worm sticking out of it after you've already bitten the apple. Thank you for the promotion of the second channel, Earth Angel. Yes, if you haven't subscribed to the second channel, which I'm going to be posting on today. I meant to do it yesterday, but I was busy. But I got space today. So, Tribe of Judah 444. Okay, go subscribe over there. I'll be doing more collective readings on that side and, different types of things. It's not just going to be readings on that channel. It's going to be a plethora of things. Conversations as well. Okay, I don't know if YouTube has the feature. I don't think they do. To invite other people, we might have to do it on TikTok. You can invite other people to chat. There'll be like 10 people in the chat room or whatever. You can see each person on the screen, right? Okay, we might have to do that. I don't think YouTube has that feature. Yeah. Conversations that need to be had. Panel, exactly. Coffin. I ain't even shuffled this deck yet, but this is at the top. Put him in a coffin. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that saying back in the day? Put him in a coffin. Right? People used to say that. Okay? Y'all might not remember that. Some of y'all might remember that. Okay. But coffin and moon. Death magic. Look at this shit here. Look at this shit here. Yeah, somebody thought it was a party. They thought it was fun. It's fun for them to put people in caskets, to end things, to bring dark days to people's lives. But now those dark days have arrived. They've arrived somewhere else. Somewhere where you're not. Okay? Somebody can be in a coffin right now. Sitting in a room, it's silent. It's just the body by itself, sitting in a casket. This could be in a funeral home or something like, a funeral home. Somebody's already passed away. Of significance to some people. Okay, I don't believe that this person was any significance to you. Whoever this is trying to communicate with you from the other side. whoever this deceased person is, okay, I feel like they're karmic. Okay, you may be having confirmation. You need to go over some things, okay, to inherit. Somebody's inheriting something, a lot of something. Okay, there's a nice guy, or there could be somebody or some people obsessed with a nice guy that's connected to you, or a nice girl. Obsession, travel, stalking, obsessing with where you go. Some crazy shit. Okay, concern, because their manipulation doesn't work. Yeah, somebody can be in prison. Did we talk about that the other day? Somebody from prison trying to, they're watching you still. Trying to, how are you gonna try to manipulate somebody from prison? You just don't learn, do you? You just don't hit a brick wall and just, come to the realization that, you can't bust through the brick wall. Human, the brick wall's stronger than you. '83 can be significant, okay? 38, somebody can be 38 years old, somebody can be born in '83. All right. Sag. Undermined. A feeling that someone or something has been working against you, okay? Yeah, somebody fears, they're in fear because people know that they've been working against them. This is like people realizing that they've been being manipulated about you, and they've been being manipulated themselves by somebody. And they know now, okay? So somebody's sweating, nauseated, yeah, they're not feeling too well, okay? They would say somebody's sick over here. It says, ugh. You dislike something or someone so much that you might feel sick. People are disgusted. People are disgusted by someone, by some couple, by some people. People are disgusted, like mortified. Yeah, their stomach's hurting. They're starting to sweat, okay? A lot of perspiration. It's like doom dawning on someone or some people. Dun dun dun. That type of situation. Upset. Feeling angry, distressed, or unhappy. Okay. Can we get a better one than that, Spirit, please? Jealous. Resentful, angered. Another one. Adorable. That's better. Feeling cute and adored. Feeling that something or someone is unbearably cute. Look at how it's laying on the table. Look at, somebody is green. Look at these people. Look at them. Just crazy. Somebody can be mad that somebody had a child. Somebody safely had their child. Somebody was trying to attack somebody's child. What an evil mother. Special place for you, special place. Yeah, somebody trying to harm someone's child. This child came out perfectly fine. Okay, bright, happy, smiling all the time, full head of hair. Somebody could have had a lot of heartburn or something like that during the pregnancy. To be a boy. Somebody could be Korean. Yeah, it's a happy baby. Okay, reading. We are sticking with the Metaphysical Bible Dictionary. All right, let's see what's up for today. Habakkuk. Okay. The tribe of Reuben can be significant. Okay, Reubenites. Some of you are Reubenites. All right, here we go. Yes, congratulations, whoever had a little bundle of joy. Can't wait, can't wait. All right, so we got Hashtari, okay, Hebrew, Persian. The muleteer, the mule driver, the courier, the messenger, the runner, son of Ashur, the father of Tekoa, by his wife Nara, 1 Chronicles 4 and 6. That in us which bears our high ideals and revelations of truth quickly to any of the variations, centers or parts of the organism to which the I am wishes to transmit them. A swift messenger to the king, of the king. Okay, so I'm getting like a spirit showing me the brain and the brain's receptors like lighting up, right? When God is speaking. When God is speaking, your brain, these receptors go off, right? It's like an incoming message. The receptors act like lights. Just picture like lights that look like stars, right? In your brain. Okay. When there's a message coming through, you get a warning. Those lights start to go off, right? They start tingling. And then boom, a little bit after that, the message drops. Make sense? Okay? A swift messenger of the king. Okay? You are a swift messenger of the king, while also being a king or a queen or a priest. Okay? Habakkuk, Hebrews, embracing, enfolding, i.e. with the hands or arms, a favorite, a lover, a wrestler, a struggler, an idler. One of the minor prophets, little or nothing authentic is known of his life, though from the nature of his prophecies he must have lived in Jeremiah's time, during the reign of Jehoiakim, king of Judah. He must have written his prophecies just before the conquest of Judea by Nebuchadnezzar and the Chaldeans, Habakkuk 1 and 1. The clearness of vision in us that looking into... Yeah, there's more writings about these minor prophets too, Spirit showing me. Yeah, that were taken out of the book. There's more... The minor prophets that we barely hear about, like one of them being Jonah, right? We only hear about Jonah a little bit. Okay, but there's other parts about Jonah somewhere else. All right, the clearness of vision in us that looking into the working of the thoughts of our consciousness, foreseeing their fruition, and holds tightly to embraces that which in good and true, while it wrestles or struggles with the error in the attempt to purge it out. Harbor, okay, H-A-B-O-R, capital letters. Most of the old Jewish prophets emphasized the error side of things more than they did the good side. We find that our intellectual ideas of religion and truth are prone to dwell on and magnify the results of evil, right? Okay, so basically saying, you know, the evil will come from the religious before it will come from anybody. Okay? Religious people. Most of the old Jewish prophets emphasized the error side of things more than they did the good side. We find that our intellectual ideas of religion and truth are prone to dwell on and magnify the results of evil, while the true Christ Spirit reveals and builds up the good, which alone can overcome seeming evil and injustice. Habazania? I don't know. Brightness of Yah, lamp of Jehovah, Jehovah's brilliance, light of Jehovah, whiteness, purity, shining of Jehovah, glory of the Lord. Oh, so that's where they got that from. Okay. Thinking that, you know, whiteness means pure. Okay, you know, a Rechabite, Jeremiah 35 and 3. Okay, true spiritual understanding. The Rechabites stand in the consciousness for logical reasoning, level-headedness, good judgment, and the faithfulness of the intellect to that which one believes to be right. This opens the consciousness to spiritual thoughts. Thus, the true light understanding shines in and is recognized by the individual. Read this last one. Harbor, join together. You're about to get a message or communication or it's incoming. Okay. The true spiritual understanding. No, harbor. Joined together, united, confederated, allied, companion. Didn't I say something about 1776? Okay, the other day. It's significant. Cemented or the confederacy, bound by a spell, striped with a lash. Either a river in Medea or a tributary or of the Euphrates, or a place situated on that river. 2 Kings 17:6. A forced seeming union made between the religious and spiritual thoughts of man, Israelites, and his intellectual sense reasoning, Assyrians. The Israelites were taken captive by the Assyrians, and harbor was one of the places where they were placed. 3:16 on the next page. So John 3:16, significance might think be John. Gathering. So gathering. Okay, for gathering from displacement. Gathering from being scattered. There's a gathering coming together, okay? Whether that's between two, I feel like it's on both scales, between two and collectively. So, an exodus, a gathering and an exodus. All right, let's see. Archangel Raphael said, these messages are brought to you by Archangel Raphael. He just said that in my head. I guess he's being funny into that. I mean, they are being brought by Archangel Raphael. One of the main ones. He's been with me forever. That's right. Hey. All right. Call. Expressing, conversation, unblocking, hearing your voice. Somebody from childhood, okay. Person's always been jealous of you. Okay, there's be people from your childhood that have been jealous of you. They want to talk to you. Get the fuck out of here. Now you want to talk. Now you want to talk. Now that you've been forced into a corner, now you want to talk. Around spring, okay. Somebody could have been trying to call you. Okay, they could be blocked. Somebody could like flowers, planting things, okay? Somebody has a lot of spiritual presence around them right now, like extra. Okay, you can, you know, like before, just think about like, let's say 6 months ago, a year ago, right? For some of you, you'd have to watch a video to be able to see the orbs that are around you, right? You know, now it's more like, you know, you can see these orbs with your physical eyes, right? So it's like you are more endowed in spirituality, right? You have been clothed with a different cloth, okay? A new cloth. I'm seeing like a white gown with like gold, what is it called? Gold trim. White wings with gold trim. Black wings with gold trim. Everybody has gold trim on their wings. Okay, regrets. So an earth sign can regret something, or somebody regrets something when it comes to an earth sign. Somebody feels guilty, ashamed, okay? That's why they're being distant. For whoever this is, that's why they're being distant, because they feel guilty and ashamed. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn children, okay? Commitment, separation. Somebody could have kids with somebody, okay? Married somebody, contract with somebody, they don't want to be in it anymore, okay? Or they could have got a divorce or got out of it. It's a shock to someone. Okay, that's why they're not feeling too well. Not feeling too hot. Somebody also could have just had a baby, and whoever they said was the father is not the father. So they've been left alone. Somebody's been deserted. Like literally, somebody took their shit and left. Somebody got a brand new baby by themselves. And they probably gonna look for the next one to blame the baby on. Terms. Ain't that about a bitch? So somebody wants to work out something with the person that they lied and said that it was their baby. They want this person to still pay for this baby. They want this person to put their name. They want a sponsor. Fire sign. They want a sponsor. You know, Tia Marie. He put them low profiles on my car. He treats me to a pedicure manicure. Anything that I ask for from my sponsor, he goes and what do you say? He goes and bye. Yeah, somebody wants a sponsor. Ravenous. Okay. Yeah, they'll go to the grave with a mask. Okay. Be careful of somebody trying to commute. I meant to say communication. Commute. Be careful of someone in your commute. You're commuting. They better be careful. No, not you. They better be careful in their commuting. Yeah, this is a man saying this. One of your ancestors for some of y'all. Okay, they're saying they better be careful, following you, stalking you. Didn't somebody get into an accident the other day trying to go see somebody underage? You hear the dogs barking out there. Yeah, somebody got in an accident the other day, okay? Or it came out in the read the other day that somebody got in an accident going to see someone who was underage. That they've brainwashed and trauma bonded with. Okay, somebody feels inspired, okay, by your mind. Okay? Your relationship with money, I feel like you are showing people how to operate, right? To the fullest function of their ability, their power, okay? You know, and that is with relationships, right? Just like relationships with people, relationships with money is the same thing. Your relationship with anything, it's the same thing. How does a relationship thrive, right? Okay, you spend time with a person, you get to know a person, you know what I'm saying? You give and receive to and from each other, right? Okay, same thing with money. Okay, you gotta treat money with respect. You gotta treat money like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, unity. Second time we're seeing unity. Something coming together. Yeah, we just read it in there. Yeah, courage, inspire, mind. You have the courage to inspire. Even though the smallest or the weakest of the smallest or the weak. You can sell salt to a slug, snow to an Eskimo. Okay, basically. You're that good. And it ain't to pump your head up, you know, I ain't even gotta say that to y'all, right? Because you don't even operate like that. Conscience. Transcendent. Your conscience is transcending. Your conscience will transcend once this union happens. Finally, something can happen because someone is deceased. Someone's dead. Or they're about to. It's giving me somebody's already in his coffin. Like now, as I'm speaking, somebody's in a coffin. Their body. That's the person that's been trying to communicate with you from the spiritual realm that's karmic. You know, I've seen somebody like beat on a wall. Like they can see everything that's going on this side, but they cannot interact with this side. Like they've been blocked off. They can't communicate. They can't do anything. Did we talk about somebody being stuck in a realm? You know, calling out, but there was no answer coming back? I'm remembering that reading, maybe a week ago. Could be a Libra reading, could be a Cancer, a Leo reading. And when you guys ask me on the shorts, when you guys want to know what reading that comes from, you know, when the shorts, I post the YouTube shorts or whatever, I don't know what reading it comes from, beloved. I don't. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. After I'm done doing the reading, I forget a lot of what I even said, right? Because it's not me really speaking. It's spirits that are using me to speak. Just look at what I have on. That might be a way to tell. Look at what I have on in the video, and then, you know, look at the video. Go through the videos and see what I got on. Two of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, Judgment. So somebody's been waiting for like the right time, or somebody's been waiting for some type of inclining, or let's say you see somebody all the time, right? But you know, it's like both of you been wanting to speak to each other, but both of you don't know how the other feel, right? Okay, so maybe both of you have resting bitch face. That's what it's giving me, bro. It could be same sex for some of y'all. Both of you have like this resting bitch face, right? So to each other, it's like, so I feel like you guys are mirroring. I feel like you guys are getting a taste of what intimidates other people about you. One of the things, right? You're literally experiencing it with another person that's matching you. Both of you have resting bitch face. So both of you could look at each other and think that the other one's mad or something, or, you know, doesn't want to talk to them or whatever. I feel like a conversation was had, or maybe just a few words spoken or something, and that gave somebody some type of emphasis, or it gave them some type of confirmation, okay, to let them know that, you know, you're not mad, or you don't dislike them, or, you know, there's no bad blood or something like that. I feel like they got that confirmation. I feel like I nailed that 100%. That could have excited them? Okay. Okay, I ain't gonna mention that. That ain't nobody's business. I ain't gonna mention that. I ain't trying to embarrass nobody now. Not on this side, anyway. The Eight of Wands, and here they come. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so there's two people in this card. It's giving me conversation. It's giving me communication back and forth. Okay, there's about to be a lot of it back and forth. Okay, a lot of texting, a lot of talking on the phone. Okay, maybe you're used to people texting you or whatever. Okay, this person likes, or if they don't like to talk on the phone, they'll like to talk on the phone to you. Okay, the world. They can message you online. Or they can be in your comment section. If you have a profile or something like that, or they can comment on your page. Maybe you don't know it's them, the Knight of Swords. Eight of Swords, the Star, Judgment. So somebody did something and they're praying that they get out of trouble. They're praying that some type of connection comes through, or somebody that knows them can get them out of something, and it's not looking like they can. Judgment. People that have helped this person in the past, they've learned better. They've learned better than to keep their nose out of things that don't involve them. Don't render their help and services to things that don't involve them. Because this person, and the only reason that they feel like that is because they found out because they've been helping this person or these people get out of trouble, get out of things. Not anymore. Not anymore, because they know they got to deal with the Most High. Because of you. Might be life path 8, 3, 2. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. Okay. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. That's what I just heard, the Knight of Swords. So somebody could be a street preacher or something like that, okay? Or you could be running into or seeing a lot of street preachers on the corners or something like that where you live. I feel like you smile when you see this. You know, it's like a right on, you know. All right, Page of Cups. King of Pentacles, the Chariot. Somebody's telling somebody to just take the leap. Just say something. Just so this is somebody that someone's talking to, a friend, or Seven of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, the Sun. Somebody's like, I don't want to interrupt their work, or I don't want to interrupt it. If you're gonna say something, say something. Okay, if you're gonna do something, do something. That's an excuse. You don't want to interrupt and you don't want to bother them. Okay, well then go away. Well then go away. Change your thinking. Okay, if you want something, go get it. Plain and simple. If you want something, go get it. If not, move on. Why stay stuck in a spot that you don't plan on moving from, being stressed out? Either you're going to do it or you're not. The Hermit reverse. Two of Pentacles. Uh-oh. Justice, the Star, Judgment. I feel like somebody could shock you by how they move. Somebody's coming out of Hermit mode, or somebody is... They could express their understanding for something. Like you got this, you could have this person, I don't know, preaching, or it's like Yeshua rubbing off on his disciples, right? You know, and they're excited to teach. They're excited to, you know, express what they've learned, right? Teach other people what they've learned. This is how somebody is. And you brought it out of them. Like people are listening to them as well because they follow the right person. And this is not, you know, like, you know, they're any less than you, or, you know, you're the leader and they're the follower. Like, it has nothing to do with that, okay? God gives ranking in order, all right? You're just following God's order. That's it, okay? Nobody's more important than anybody else to the scheme of things. Virgo, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I'm gonna say Leo. Scorpio. Death. Seven of Swords. Somebody trying to run from death, hide from death. Temperance. Okay, knows where to find you. Duh. Somebody could have been sacrificing animals. Okay, or you could have been this lamb that they tried to sacrifice. Yeah. Ace of Wands. Something about a burning of a body. Missing organs. Three of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Nine of Swords. It's like a whole bunch of people just heartbroken, swinging their sticks, crying and shit, swinging the air. Because while you were sitting down, or the group of you were sitting down paying attention to what the Lord was saying to you, okay, they weren't. They were not. And these could be older people than you in human years, okay? But spiritually, you can be ancient, way older than them, okay? Yeah, they're realizing that they should have been they should have been one of these little children amongst this group. They thought that because you were younger than them or whatever it was, that, oh, you should listen to them because they're older than you. Where are we, in elementary school? Are we in elementary school? I'm older than you, so you gotta listen to me? That shows your lack of intelligence. That shows your, you know, your lack, where you lack. This could be a matriarch who's a bully. And everybody else lets them bully them, but you don't. Yeah, you got some family members that respect you because you're the only one that stands up to this family member. You don't give a this person don't scare you. This person does not scare you. Never has. Okay, you could have been, you know, you got respect for your elders. I'll say that. Okay, you could have dealt with something for years. Okay, until you didn't anymore. I don't know if you hit a certain age or you just determined that you were not going to be spoken to this way or you weren't going to be treated this way, whatever way that was, and that's when it started to be an undertone. It started to be, you know, it wasn't so much out there. It was on the low after that, right? Because they knew that you would speak up. They knew that you're not a pushover. So this could be a matriarch cussing at you, yelling at you, talking shit to you, and all types of stuff, making you feel low in front of people. Some you know, some you don't. You know, family gatherings, they like to use you as a speaking point of embarrassment. Tell everybody your business, what they think to be your business. You got everybody looking at you crazy at these family gatherings. You know what I'm saying? That's it. This big mouth, have fun. And I do mean have fun. Yeah, move. Okay. Three of Wands, and it ain't got nothing to do with them being FAT. It's their spirit. Their spirit. 1, 2, 3 can be significant. The Six of Pentacles. Okay, something is being given, or something that is being waited on is being given. A transformation is being complete. Okay, Five of Swords, and somebody's been revealed to the world as a. I just heard Johnny come lately as a betrayer who will do anything that they can possibly do to feel like they've won. It's not actually winning, to feel like they've won. The Hierophant, the Chariot. Okay, there's an industry that wants you. The Ten of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, but they also want creative control. Okay, they also want, you know, they want to be your handler. So be careful these contracts you're signing. These destiny killers. Okay, these destiny killers. Wheel of Fortune, Ten of Swords. Be careful. Don't jump so quick to sign something because it seems exciting. Look, that's 10-10 too. I didn't even realize it. 10-10. Curb your excitement for a second, right? And look at the fine print, okay? And make sure the dollar amount is where, because, you know, some of these people, for example, some of these people that want to, you know, collaborate with me and want me to promote, you know, their product, right? Okay, now, you know, 15% of whatever this is goes to you, or however many percent, right? You know, you don't have to take that, okay? Do some negotiations, all right? You know, look at your following, right? And even more than your following, look at how many people view your channel, because I look at that. Now, I understand those things, right? You know, so while you may be offering me 15, 20, you know, 15% of something, right? Per, let's say, sales or whatever, right? You're making way more. I'm making way more for you than I'm even seeing. You know what I'm saying? Right? You know, celebrities or whatever, if they get a sponsor, or if somebody wants to work with them, like Nike or whatever, for an example, right? They'll get paid like a base pay, a set amount, all up front, right? Up front. Okay? So, what's the difference? What's the difference? I know my reach. You know what I'm saying? I know how many people view me. I know how you know, my videos or my whatever I present gets around. You know what I'm saying? And in that, I know my worth. So what you're offering me is little to nothing. Little to nothing that I will make you versus what I will make you over a long period of time. And a short period of time. Real quick. Because I'm bringing my energy, I'm bringing my following, and my viewers. So you're going to have to pay me like I weigh. Literally. In everything that I bring. Shit, which really can't have a dollar amount put on it, right? But if we're going to put one on it, let's make sure it's the right one. Okay? Judgment. Six of Pentacles, Judgment, Confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. June 20th. Somebody could be born June 20th. Ten of Pentacles. Five of Wands came out sideways. Somebody trying to fight against your judgment, or somebody trying to throw your judgment off, okay? So that when you make decisions, they're the wrong decisions. Queen of Cups could be a mother figure trying to do this, or that's been trying to do this. Oh, this mother figure's been betraying you. These family members, okay, so you got family members that have been waiting for you to be of age so that they can disrespect you, so that they can treat you bad, so that they can use you as a scapegoat. They've been It was like he was tucked off into a little corner. You know what I'm saying? For the master's use. You're trying to mess with my broadcast. Yeah, I know. Hold on. How's that? Is it still tripping? Is it fine now? You back? Okay. All right. I turned off the Wi-Fi and just put it on my what you call it. As soon as I start talking about some shit, they start trying to fuck up my broadcast. But anyway, like I was saying, you were put away for the master's use. Okay, it may have seemed like you were insignificant, like you were overlooked, and you were by these people, right? But at the same time, you weren't. At the same time, you weren't. Okay, there was a reason you were shielded, protected, kept. Even though life still happened, things still happen, right? But ultimately, you were protected. It's like Yeshua. He was born in a cave, away from everyone, in a cave. Same thing with you. Hidden in plain sight. Exactly. God takes those who the world calls foolish or insignificant, and he makes them kings. He makes them priests. He makes them significant, the most significant. Look at the history of our ancestry. They've done that the whole way through, haven't they? Keep getting downloads about caves. The Two of Swords. Yeah, and if you're still messing with that Himalayan sea salt, thank you. You reminded me. Stop consuming that. Stop using that. Okay, that is not. I don't even know why it says sea salt, because it ain't nothing sea saltish about it. Okay, that is the petrified corpses of giants, men of valor from back then. That's what that is. Why you think it's pink? Where do you think the pinkness comes from? Like look at bacon or any type of flesh, right? There's layers, right? You got tissue, you got skin tissue, muscle tissue, you got other tissues and layers of things, right? It looks like it's like taking a cut out of something, right? And then just turning it into something else. All that is that's body of a giant. Himalayan sea salt is from a body of a giant. So you're basically eating or consuming the offspring of the fallen. Putting it in your DNA. Put it in your body. You see how tricky they are with it? How tricky they are with it? Everything's in plain sight. Look at the things around us, okay? You know, trees used to be freaking gargantuan. Trees, animals, turtles, all types of things. Everything that's small now, it used to be huge. It used to be huge. You ever seen that episode of the Avatar where they got that island, right? Okay, but the island's on the back of a turtle shell. A giant turtle shell. The truth, they put it in plain sight, man. Plain sight. The magician came out sideways, okay? So it's like somebody trying to be Moses that's not Moses, okay? Somebody trying to part the Red Sea and they don't have the power to do anything, okay? Three of Swords. This is like trying to part the Red Sea and the Red Sea drowning you. Drowning you. Ten of Pentacles. Okay, you're being led somewhere. Skip the Nile River. You see that light off in the distance? That's where you're going. That's the end of your journey. You and your partner. Wherever this light is, that's when you're old. That's when, you know what I'm saying? You're probably looking at your grandkids, maybe even your great-grandkids. Okay? That's the ending. This is the path that you're on. Ten, 21, 12. Six of Swords, King of Cups reverse. Somebody tried to show up as your Boaz and they are not your Boaz. A manipulative Nine of Cups reverse, a manipulative King of Cups reverse that is dissatisfied with everything. Okay, there's no pleasing this person. Okay, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. Somebody's name could be Nehemiah, Esther, Adam, Eve, Sam, Ten of Wands, Jeremiah. The Weeping Prophet, okay, the Weeping Prophet. I think Jeremiah was the Weeping Prophet. The High Priest. Yeah, heavy is the head that wears the crown. That's what it's giving me. Okay. Except you don't look like what you carry, what you've been through. Okay. You know, you may have times like this, but you don't let people see that. You know, this is between you and the Most High. Your struggles, what you know, what you go through behind the scenes, that's between you and the Most High. All right. But you show up like this. That's not to say, you know, people will look at you and be like, oh, you don't have problems. You don't go through things. Well, how can you be a human being on this earth and actually think that another person doesn't have problems or go through things? That shows your complete level of ignorance and absent-mindedness. You think that there are people on this planet who don't go through things? That's what you think? I mean, do you truly think that? You can't truly think that. If you do, yeah, something's really, 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 really wrong up here. Really, really wrong. Animals go through, what, like, what? Everything that has life goes through things. Everything that has life. One, 3, 2 can be significant. Okay, number 19, 9 and 1 is 10. Okay, something is done. 10, 10, 10, 10, 4 times. 4 or 5. 4. The 4 of Swords in the reverse. So somebody's hiding. Okay, somebody's like a vampire, King of Pentacles. Okay, they cannot, they don't like the sunlight or being in the sun. Confirmation. I'm melting. 4 of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles. Somebody's feeling like people don't care about their money anymore. 144 significant. And somebody's used to, you know, getting people to bend to their will because they got money or come from a family that has money or whatever. And people don't care anymore. Yeah, I feel like you're showing people the true importance or what is truly important in life. Okay, and they've already experienced the other side of it, which is helping them see the truth. We're not here to consume. Take. You know what I'm saying? We're not here to do that. Somebody's been exposed as an F girl, okay, or F boy, soulmate completion and new beginnings. 999, you could be seeing, okay, moon magic. Somebody tried to stop your spiritual ascension, okay, but you're a spiritual assassin. So who they playing with? This moon magic's like child's play to you. I don't know. Chucky can be significant. Somebody's name could be Chucky. Oh, really? Okay. So somebody's cousin watches them secretly. Somebody's ex is a predator. Okay. You got kidnapping. Amber Alert can be significant. Somebody's name could be Amber. Okay. South Carolina. That's where somebody could be headed to. South Carolina. Okay. That's an Amber Alert that went out the other day. Somebody's going to South Carolina. That's where they're going. God made your enemies your footstool. Okay. They could also be going to Tennessee. Down south. South Carolina, Tennessee, okay. Got mole in the reverse. Somebody's been caught. This could be like a foreign spy being caught on foreign territory. seeing 222. Balance, collaboration, love, and harmony. Okay. You got a home invasion. Do I ever cross your mind, Brian McKnight? No. Somebody could live in a trailer that's trying to pull off a home invasion or something like that. Okay, a Scorpio, a weak ass Scorpio. Somebody be from the tribe of Simeon. Okay, somebody thinks you're very sweet, very sweet. Okay, you and another tribe can be coming together. You or for somebody from another tribe can be joining tribes. Okay, let's say Judah and Simeon. Okay, or Levi and Reuben. Okay. The bayou, somebody could live in the bayou. Got memory loss. Okay, got sociopath. There's a sociopath that done lost their damn mind. Okay, yeah, they were gullible. Yeah, they were gullible. Pray tell. And they gossip like a bitch. Okay, got evidence. It's evident that they were gullible, and the Most High is exposing their gullibility. They're exposing this Scorpio, this sociopath, this person who acts like they don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I don't know why. I don't know why they're saying that. All I did was just try to be nice, and I tried to help them. And first of all, how you gonna help somebody who's above you? And that's not to say, you know, in that type of way, but how you gonna help somebody who's above you? Who's done more than you've done? Okay, who has healed? How? Physical illness, we said somebody's sick earlier, okay? Somebody could actually die from some type of physical illness. Playing with this moon magic. A woman. There's a woman in a coffin right now. Yeah, she mad. She can't, Spirit's letting her hear this reading. She's watching from the other side. She can't interact. She can't say nothing. She pissed off too. Oh well. You got yourself there. You mad because I'm telling people you there? Okay. Do something about it. Oh, you can't. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, somebody's wishing that they were still bored. You know, somebody was bored, so they, you know, decided to fuck with you. Okay? And then they got in trouble. They wish that they can go back to being bored. Boy, do they. Okay? Yeah, Noah the prophet. In the days of Noah, we are in. Okay, somebody's name could be Brandy. Got Capricorn here. Okay, or like I said, a matriarch. Divine feminine in the reverse. Somebody be a matriarch. This Capricorn's. This matriarch can be in devil energy. Yeah, there's a clear distinction between the two of you, or between the group of you, or between whoever these people are and you. These people are not being applauded for their behavior. Somebody can have freckles, beauty marks, okay? Somebody's more on the side of hate than they are of love when it comes to you. I don't feel like you give a shit, okay? Somebody's father can be significant, somebody's dad. Well, you know, use those lightly. Call them whatever you like. So, secret societies are under federal investigation. Okay? Twins could be under federal investigation. Okay, somebody could be having twins, or somebody could have lost a set of twins. My condolences. Somebody could be getting a new car. Alright? The tribe of Dan, some of you could be from. Got predictive programming. Okay, and shape-shifting in the reverse. So predictive programming to cause people to shape-shift into what they want them to be. Okay, got ladybugs in the reverse. I know somebody out here smashing ladybugs. You gotta leave ladybugs alone. Scorpio, you little evil little something something. Jackson, Mississippi can be significant. Okay, something becoming unearthed. Something's becoming unearthed. Okay, in Mississippi, and it does not have to be limited to Jackson, Mississippi. Something's coming out, or somebody's coming out. within the next 7 days. Okay, multiple streams of income in the reverse. Somebody's lost some type of sponsorship, funding. Okay, best friend, brandy. Somebody can drink brandy. Somebody's name can be brandy. Okay, somebody's best friend could be losing this, or ex-best friend can be losing these multiple streams of income. 7 days. Forced confession. So somebody's speaking willingly. Forced confession in the reverse. Shocking truth. Something's not shocking to you. Okay, somebody's telling about some type of GPS that somebody has, or LoJack, and they're heartbroken. All right, somebody lost their job. Okay, somebody could work at a casino. All right, confirmation. Somebody works at a casino. We got plane crash. We got April. This person could get in a plane crash in April, next April. Whoever either frequents a casino a lot, or they work at a casino. They're gonna travel somewhere next April, and that's going to be their last travel. Could be a father figure, a mother figure, step, in-law, foster, walk right out of heaven. Okay, upgrading the 3D realm. The windows of heaven are open for you. They're open. They're open. Some of y'all famous. Okay, or you're about to be famous. Make a wish. Be seen 11/11. All right. I mean, some of you might have, but I don't really feel like. I feel like that's kind of more lowly, right? You know, for a person to have a dream of being famous, right? And it doesn't have to be a negative, right? But I feel like just that type of thinking. I feel like that's more lowly, right? Because I was saying that last night. I was like, I don't remember. I was having a conversation with Spirit. I don't remember I had a conversation with, but it was like, it has something to do with somebody wishing to be famous, right? But I don't think that's something like a person should wish for necessarily, right? Because I feel like that's secondary. I feel like the fame or the celebrity, I feel like that's secondary. Right? So whatever it is that you actually want to do, right? Become a doctor, professional golfer, whatever it is that you want to become, right? Whatever, if you're doing something that you love, whatever is to come from that will come, right? Naturally. Right? You're not chasing it. Okay? It's coming to you because you're doing something that you love to do. Does that make sense? You don't have to chase money. You don't have to chase this or that, or you know what I'm saying? If you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, and you're in the right place that you're supposed to be, whatever's meant for you will come to you. All you have to do is be dedicated and consistent enough and keep going with whatever it is that you've been doing. Okay? And you will, because you love it. Does that make sense? So if anything ever happened, you wouldn't quit this thing because of this or that, right? Because you love to do it. The reason that you started doing it is the reason why you will continue to do it. Does that make sense? Regardless if this is there, or if this person's there, or if you're getting this from it or not, it doesn't matter. That's your gifts making room for you. Your gifts do the work that you don't even have to do. If you are where you're supposed to be, when you're supposed to be there. All right, 7th Street, it won't stop. It's playing. Current energy. People love to hear what you have to say too, okay? Because they know they can trust you. You don't play around. You might be fun, you might be funny, you might be playful, but when it's time to get serious, you're serious. Sometimes it's mixed with a little, Sometimes you're serious, but you mix it with a little bit of playfulness, right? Okay, just to lighten the, environment. But you don't play. You serious. Life ain't a game, not to you. When you're gone, you're gone, Ain't nothing game-like about that. You don't respawn. You don't respawn. You know, unless God does that. But still, you're not responding because you're still in the same vessel. Even though you come back a different person. Ain't that crazy? Still in the same vessel, but you come back a different person. Current energy. The Magician. Somebody be in the ICU. Or ICU. King of Swords reverse. So I'm getting somebody wants to lower their guard. Somebody wants to not be so serious. Okay. The Queen of Wands. As we were on the topic of seriousness. The Nine of Swords. Person could be afraid to do this, but they're. It looks like they're doing it. Okay, the Lovers. Like they're nervous or whatever. For others of you, this could be a King of Swords in the reverse that's afraid, okay, of something manifesting. Two people here, two different King of Swords. The Lovers, Wheel of Fortune, the Queen of Wands, the Six of Cups, the Knight of Cups. So somebody's never, for 1 second, forgot about you, or you've never been absent. They've never been absent-minded of you. King of Wands. This person's terrified, in terror about your gifts, your intuition, and how quickly you take action. You listen to your spirit team, no doubt about that. Page of Wands. Okay, you can be excited about something, taking a leap of faith, or somebody else taking a leap of faith towards you. Again, I feel like you gave somebody some type of emphasis or confirmation that they can pursue you, that you're not mad with them, that you don't have a disdain for them. Okay, Four of Pentacles, Leo, Strength. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. I'm hearing that song. Oh Lord, I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Yeah, I'm hearing that. I'm hearing that. Ten of Wands. It's like here goes nothing. Okay, the Eight of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Four of Pentacles, the Tower, Ace of Wands. So somebody expected someone to arrive somewhere and they didn't, and somebody blew their top, blew a gasket or something. I don't know. Somebody's gasket could have been blown in their car. Somebody could have drove somewhere and they got stuck there, stalking you, following you. So when you left, they weren't able to leave. The Knight of Swords. Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD's coming through. I'm seeing him in his dreads and everything. So something about Juice WRLD, okay, could be significant. The Five of Swords. So somebody's trying to work against this person. They want to keep somebody in fear or put them in fear or fear to stop them. Celestial Weaver in reverse. They're trying to undo something. King of Swords reverse. This person could have did something around spring with the Queen of Wands reverse. This King of Swords reverse. Okay, they try to manifest some type of ooh, 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 Tower. Period sex. They had period sex, some type of ritualistic period sex, okay? And there's some type of drinking of something in a cup. It could be the same substance, blood. Disgusting. It's King of Swords and Queen of Wands. There's some type of, ugh, ugh, bloody. It's nasty. It's nasty. Oh my God, it's nasty. The Empress, but you are untouched. The Eight of Cups, Ace of Swords. Yeah, you know it, but this ain't hitting your energy. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. Family members. This could be family members. All right, next. I don't even want it. Two of Cups. Something being made clear to you. Okay, maybe you were going back and forth. If a person was, if a connection was true, like I said, I feel like both of you got some type of confirmation. Maybe upon a conversation. Somebody could be a convict. Okay, somebody's locked up. Nine of Cups. Somebody could be ex-convict. The Devil. Boy, somebody has a great desire to really do something to you. A King of Wands, great desire. Capricorn, they weak ass. The Emperor reverse, be a father and a son. If you're going to a public place and people are, it's crazy because they'll follow you there, right? But it's like now they really understand how your spiritual gifts, they really understand that they're real. They really understand that when you're in the room with them, even when you're not in the room with them, you can hear their thoughts. You can hear their thoughts. No matter how much they try to hide their energy from you or what, you see right through them. Like glass. Meaning that you know how they feel about you. You know what I'm saying? You know intricately. Okay? Somebody's daddy even got in a session with you. Somebody can be with their father all the time. I don't know. When you see this person, it's always them and their dad. Them and their dad. It's never just them or just their dad. They're always them and their dad. This dad has some type of obsession with you as well. This could be same sex too. A lot of down low behavior. Somebody could work for what is that? I'm looking at the damn truck. Somebody could work for Amazon. Wheel of Fortune sideways. Seven of Swords. Somebody tried to steal a checkpoint from you. Some type of milestone. They tried to snatch a milestone from you, keep you from reaching it. The Ten of Cups. That would be their complete ultimate happiness, to take something from you. The Page of Pentacles. What a bum. What a fucking bum you are. What a fucking bum you are. Like, I don't even know how a person feels big, like taking something from somebody. I never got that. That makes you feel big. It makes you feel powerful to take something from someone. Literally because you're lazy, literally because you covet or you can't do what a person does or you want what they have, so you think that makes you powerful to try to take what somebody has. You're misinterpreting, okay? The energy, your own energy. You're weak. You're lazy. You're uneducated, okay? In multiple areas. But you think yourself to be strong because you can take something from someone that you deem to be weaker than you. You're the weak motherfucker. That's like taking candy from a baby and feeling big about it. You're an idiot. You're an idiot. Baboon's ass. Seven of Pentacles. It's like somebody wants to take something from someone so they can give it to you. Get the fuck out of here. Four of Wands, the Six of Wands. Somebody's getting a new home or something like that, okay? You move to a new home or receiving some type of land. The Two of Pentacles, something's turning over, the Fool, okay? Death, which means somebody can come towards you or something can happen now. Two of Wands, a plan. Somebody wants to speak up about a plan or they have a plan or something like that, okay? Or their plans for the two of you, the Three of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you see somebody at work all the time. Like you guys reconcile all the time. Reconcile just simply mean you seeing somebody again, okay? You see each other all the time. All the time, okay? Damn near every day. Eight of Pentacles, Page of Wands, and you're both excited when you see each other. Even though you be having that resting bitch face on. Matter of fact, you could have been the one that broke the ice. Like said something to this person or something. You know, just something. Maybe you wanted to hear their voice or something. And they spoke to you. They were excited after that too. They didn't expect you to say nothing to them. But you did. All right, let's finish it. Finish them. For some of you, somebody, remember we had that reading about somebody you may have met on a work trip or, you know, one summer or something like that. So it seems like this person has, look, authority, they want to be mature now. Seems like this person, I don't know, you could have messaged this person or something and they left you on red or, you know, they tried to make you wait or sweat or whatever, okay? And then they came back to it and they were blocked. They were blocked. This is somebody who should have known better. Somebody who already met you before. You spent time together. Like, maybe somebody's in a different place now or something. Say they was feeling themselves. I don't know. But they ain't feeling what they was feeling no more. Feeling regretful. Somebody too Hollywood. You know, somebody like to show off for people. Especially the internet. Especially the internet. Somebody can wear shades all the time. Okay. You know. A lot of the time, that's that's a marker for a liar. A lying ass person. They always wear shades. Especially when there's no, you know, indoors. Right? They're trying to hide their eyes. The Eight of Wands, near future energy, okay. Seven of Wands, Two of Swords. Matter of fact, I didn't even meant to take those. I meant to read them, not take them, because they just flew out. So I ain't gonna take them, but I'm gonna read them. Somebody's really trying to block some type of communication. That they're putting everything they got into it. What an idiot. You're so dumb. I don't get tired of calling y'all dumb either. You're just so dumb. It makes no sense how dumb you are. Five of Pentacles. That's why I have no problem calling you stupid. And I don't even like using the word, right? But I mean, let's call things and let's call shit what it is. Okay? You know, I'm not, y'all know I'm not the type of reader. I'm not. I like to call things what they are, okay? Even, you know, it may be offensive to some people, but it's the truth. It's the truth. People are stupid, they're stupid. There was a point in time when I did stupid things. I was stupid then. Because I did those stupid things. Right? Okay? In the moment. High Priestess, confirmation. Okay, higher power, mystery, Sixth Sense. Okay, I feel like you're on fire. Ten of Wands. I feel like people cannot hold anything back from you, though they try. Overloaded with trying to hold you back. It's like people trying to hold you back, but you're just sitting there just looking at them like, you know, whatever you think you're doing, I'm going to allow you to think that you're doing that. You know, so that when, you know, your fall comes, it's that much greater and embarrassing. 10 of Cups, and I can be talking to your family, your relatives, or mine. 9 of Swords. Yeah, I got a cousin in my energy, for example. I got a cousin in my energy that I spoke about up here one time, and you know how we used to be close, and he used to be protective over me and all that until you know, he started treating me like everybody else did, the rest of the family did, right? Whoever this person is for you, this person is, believe it or not, they cry a lot about you, okay? They feel like they overlooked you when they shouldn't have. They feel like they went along with, because they felt like something was going to turn out differently. And now that they know that it's not the Star reverse, yeah. Oh, they're feeling it. Hopelessness. Hopelessness. 9 of Pentacles. This could be an older cousin of yours. The only one out of your cousins that you actually, you respected at one point in time, they're a part of, they decided to treat you like everybody else in the family treats you. You know, they couldn't be the one seeing, you know, loving you, showing you love, being protective over you, not letting other people, you know what I'm saying? Somebody would let their friends fuck with you. I remember my cousin did this shit to me one time at school. Like, I tried to fight their friend because they were disrespectful. Like, they tried to treat me like my cousins treat me. Like, nah, bitch. You think because my cousins treat me a certain way that you can treat me that way too? Nah, I was waiting outside his classroom. He was a senior. I was in 9th grade, 10th grade. He was a senior. I didn't give a shit about what grade he was in. Somebody go tell my, oh, your cousin waiting outside to fight so-and-so. Yeah, trying to convince me that I'm going to get my ass whooped. Okay. Well, let that happen then, if that's the case. Wouldn't let it go there. Turns out, the person that I was trying to fight, he ended up going to prison for murder. He ended up going to prison for murder. Yeah, his karma came back and bit his ass. He's still there now. Yeah, and every which one of my cousins is watching, you know which one I'm talking about too. You know, tall, light skin, curly hair, you know, played on the basketball team with you. I ain't gonna say his name. But yeah, you put a bullet in somebody. 7 of Cups to 8 of Wands. Yes, I'm talking about them. Yes. And I'm talking to you. Yes. How do I remember? 7 of Pentacles. I remember every damn thing. Don't you for a second think that my memory has issues bringing things back together, because I remember everything. Some type of unexpected sudden change. 9 of Pentacles. To somebody's investments, or to something that's been invested in, somebody's responsible for. 6 of Cups. Somebody's been responsible for, the head of, the leader of. The 3 of Cups. So they put these people, break these people up in different groups, and then there's a leader of them. So like, you're the leader of this group, you're the leader of this group type of bullshit. Okay. All right. And they all come up against you. They take turns. All right. First group went, now you go. Second group went, now you go. Third group went, now you go. You've had Hollywood's elites, best handlers thrown at you. Their best. And they still couldn't pull it off. 3 of Pentacles. Still couldn't pull it off. Lovers, 9 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands. I'm hearing matrimony. Usher and Wale. I've been making plans for love. I heard something fall. So it's like a giant falling, right? Everybody can feel it. It's like an earthquake. Oh, thank you, Spirit. I almost forgot. So I was going to the store this morning, right? And I saw this sign that said warning on it, and it had a picture of Mount Everest. Not Mount Everest, Mount Whitney. Out here where I'm at, okay? Now, I don't know if that's the one that's going to, but there's going to be a volcano that erupts. It's going to be a volcano that erupts, okay? And I want to say here in Washington State, I don't know when, but I know it's going to happen. I saw it. I saw the mountain just breaking apart. Relationship, meeting, okay. Commitments, Two of Cups. The moon, subconscious, obscure, distortion. So either somebody's trying to distort a partnership or a connection is distorted. Put yourself where you go. I feel like they're trying to distort this Nine of Wands secretly. Resources, opportunities in the reverse. I feel like you know what opportunities to take and you know which ones not to. So you got this Nine of Wands up to these Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, this scarcity, this energy of scarcity that these people carry, Eight of Pentacles. Okay, they try to use their job or what they do for work as if they're some type of, I heard you start debutante. Somebody could be a Southern Belle. Oh my God, that is so annoying. That energy, Southern Belle, like that personality. Like, well, y'all, I just went home down to, I can't even imitate it. I just can't even imitate it. I do declare. Ace of Wands. Somebody could be somebody at their job, and they're scared that it's going to be revealed on the internet. While I'm revealing it now. Yeah, somebody at their job, or people at their job. Somebody's a dog. A dog. Could be two people, two masculines. Page of Cups. Confirmation, and they what? They try to come at you, get at you, or they're gonna try to. The devil. I feel like this is somebody that also works somewhere else that you go. So when I said that earlier, both these people don't work at the same place. For instance, somebody could work at a gym, somebody could work at a grocery store. The one at the gym is the creep. Somebody who tried to make you jealous or who tried to ignore you to make you feel some type of way. Okay, now this person, I stay away from their dick or their yoni. Yeah, I'd stay away from that area. If I was oh, give me the chills. I'll stay away from that area. Okay, if I was you. I wouldn't even put my lips on this motherfucker, okay? Not even my lips. Yeah, not even my lips. Somebody feels like you got unfinished business. Yeah, you're gonna let me come against you for my self-interest. This ain't over. It ain't over till I say it's over. Shut your ass up. Shut your ass up. Knight of Cups. Under the guise of romance. Get your ass out of here. Get the hell. The Queen of Swords. Yeah, you're looking for an emperor, okay, or an empress, not a knight. Not a knight. Five of Swords. World reverse. Four of Swords upright. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay. Coldness, moodiness. King of Cups sideways. So somebody's cold, moody. Okay, they could be locked up. Yeah, there's a judge or a warden here. A ward of the state. Rewards. Nine of Cups. Uncle Sam got somebody by the balls. Or, you know, the female parts. Six of Pentacles. Six of Swords. You're being given something and being able to move on. You're being given something and you leave. You leave. Something's gonna make it so that you don't have to work so hard that you don't have to work at all. For some of you, yeah, it's given and then some, right? You're getting something back and then some. That's it. That's the last spread. I forgot. We were about to go into another one. No, but that's the last spread. That's it. That is it, Sag. That's your read. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want to donate personally, folks, go to the video scripted section. All right. Those of you who donate, I appreciate you. Thank you. Moderators, thank you. I appreciate you. Great. All right. Again, OTTER SPIRIT. If y'all want to order from OTTER SPIRIT, okay, any of these spiritual enhancements, okay, these beautiful, beautiful bracelets. You go to my description section, and I got a link that'll take you to the website and 20-30% discount codes that you can use. All right, can't use both of them. You can only use one of them at a time. All right, or each purchase. Make sure I did all shadow work when required. Right, be present in the moment. Okay, so you can live your life and enjoy it. I'm trying to get what Spirit's saying here. Why do tomorrow what you can do today? Why do tomorrow what you can do today? I believe that's an ordinance of, or to someone who is about to speak up, about to say something. Thinking about putting it off for another day? Don't. Don't. That one day is gonna turn into a week. Don't set yourself up like that. Don't do that. All right. Okay. All right. I'm gone. I love y'all. I'll holler at y'all later. Be easy. Stay prayed up. All right. Be vigilant. And I'll see y'all later.